This is the Tech Educator 101 channel. I've got Slackware 15 current installed here, and we are going to update it. So this is a default install. It does come with NeoFetch, which was interesting. But what we want to do is check for updates. The installer was not that old, so most things are up to date, but there probably are a few. And Slackware's philosophy is you don't just update things to update them. So a lot of these updates, there's a reason, usually like security and things like that, or patching some kind of a bug. But really the whole philosophy of Slackware is to be stable, and you just use it. It's just there for you always. So the first thing we need to do is pick a repository that we want to use. I am gonna have to, let's see, the mirrors. Alright, so up at the top are going to be, yep, these are the stable mirrors. Installed current, so I need to, whoops, I went too far. I need to come down. There's the current mirrors. Japan. Here we go. X mission is usually pretty good for me. Gonna save that. Now, another thing about Slackware is they've got a blacklist, and this will keep packages from being updated. So if you have a particular version of software that you don't want to change, you can blacklist it in here. The idea, if I remember correctly, was to kind of find a stable kernel for your computer, and then you would not update it unless you had, unless there was some kind of a security or issue, or maybe you have some new hardware that's not supported. You have to have a different kernel. But you would, the idea is to find yourself a stable kernel, blacklist that kernel that wouldn't update, and then you'd always have a stable, system. But if there was other software, you could list it in here as well, and it would blacklist it and it wouldn't update. What we want to do, I bet I'm gonna have to do this. So Slack package is the utility that Slackware uses to update. If I just hit that, actually, let's do it. Let's see if that's any different. Same thing. Okay. So the options are install, remove, search, file search, download, upgrade, reinstall. Update. So let's see if I remember what I'm doing here. It's not too much different from other package managers like apt or DNF or yum. That's asking me that saying I'm choosing a current mirror, which is exactly what I want to do because I installed current. So I'm going to do that. And then we'll go out to the mirrors and check for updates. Was that upgrade? It's upgrade all. Okay. And there are a few. Okay. Oh, a kernel too. There are a few. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK on that, and it's going to go out and grab them and download them. Yeah, and just like any of the others, DNF app, Pacman, whatever it is you're using, just a package manager. Now there's a little bit of a difference here because I did the full install. When I installed it, I can't install anything that's not available. Like there's no Google, or there's gonna be a lot of apps that aren't in the Slackware repo. And for that, you can either build it from source, or their Slack builds. You can build it from the build. A lot of times it's pulling it from like it used to from like an RPM or a DBM. I would bet with as popular as the Debian distros are now, it's probably pulling it from the deb files. But it will take that deb file and repackage it into a Slackware version, or a Slackware package that it can install. And cobwebs are clearing. I'm updating the kernel. I think there's something, because I don't think it updates Lilo automatically. We'll see when I get to the end if it gives me a hint on what to do. I'm trying to remember. It was Lilo config. Trying to remember. Yeah, there it is. Your kernel was updated. Lilo does not appear to use it. Lilo, you may need to adjust your boot manager like grab. I'm using eLilo. Didn't edit those, so I can just update them with the new ones. eLilo config. Oh, maybe this will be easy. Sure, is this going to do the old kernel or the new kernel? Because the old kernel is running. This will be interesting. Okay. I am going to, let's see what happens. Let's see if I've worked it. It may have been as simple as that. I should do some research and look this stuff up, but where's the fun in that? Looks like it came up. So that is updating the software on Slackware. If you found this video helpful, please click the like button. And if you want to see more of my content, please click subscribe. Have a great day.